Hey guys, this is Zero. We're going to be talking about the alliance system and why it's important and how it works in Ogame today. I was actually asked to make this video by one of the people in my Wriggle Galaxy Alliance, which is Skyrim. Not the best, not the worst, but here I am. The main purposes of an alliance is to keep you safe and help you advance without getting ganged up on too badly. So you can either be by yourself, and at some point somebody is going to trash your fleet. It's going to happen. No matter how good you are, I'm fairly good at the game, it happens to me no matter what. The only thing that really keeps you safe is if you're in kind of a bigger alliance, that they know that you're going to retaliate, and that's a big part of being in an alliance. If you're in a top 10 alliance, somebody like me who's not in a top 10, well, somebody like me who was not until recently in a top 10 alliance is not going to randomly attack you for profit unless you're a really juicy target, because I know I'm going to get just destroyed in return. So it is protection. It does add a lot of fun to the game. If you go to the communication tab in Alliance, I can communicate with all players, or I can communicate with a certain set, like different ranks. So like if all the new players are newcomers and I wanted to send a message to the new players, I could do that and just talk to them, see if they have any questions, that kind of stuff. It does add a lot of dynamics to the situation that or to the game, that you get to have more fun. There are quite a few tabs. Member list is huge in this client or alliance, so I'm going to leave it closed. It also has some important information. Internal area, they decided to put a random picture here. It tells you what the ranks are. You can look at the whole picture. Warhammer is kind of cool. External area, this is what people see of your alliance. Not a big deal, but it is important to see here because now I know my leaders are these three guys: Vlad von Tardstein, David Langman, 123, Bite My Baw Dog, Bob Hag, I don't know. I don't know. Random Pink Floyd quote, because who doesn't? It tells us who our allies are, who we're at war with. There's a link to our forum. I'm not going to click that because it'll X me out of all my stuff. So that's really good. It allows you a place to voice questions, that kind of thing. Let's get into the more technical side of it. It also allows you to ACS, which is Alliance Defense and Attack. You can ACS Defend, which is fairly simple. If I go into my alliance, let's go to Gonzo here. Oh, he is inactive. I hit ACS Defend, and I can send a ship, and what it's going to do is I can tell it to hold there however long I want, or it's cargo, it's not really going to do anything, but I can tell it to hold for a certain period of time. So if I know he's getting attacked, it's going to take me 5.5 hours to get there. He's getting attacked in 6 hours. I would only need to hold for an hour. If he's under threat of attack and not under attack yet, I might want to hold for 8 or 16. But it will affect the deuterium consumption, as you can see. I don't know the exact numbers. You can easily find them. Just Google them. It's all in there. How much deuterium each ship takes per hour. And your fleet will sit there and engage anything that attacks for the next until the timer runs out or your fleet is destroyed. There is a building you can build to extend the duration. Where is it? Yes, Alliance Depot. This will extend the duration of a fleet sitting above your base that is on ACS Defend. However, it is almost completely, entirely, utterly useless, so don't build it because you don't need it. What it does is it launches deuterium rockets up to the fleet so that they can stay in orbit longer than what they'd initially planned, but by the time you get to the point where you need it, you can't possibly build it big enough for it to be effective, so just ignore it. The other really good one is ACS Attack. So I'm going to show you really quick. Let's say Britannic was active and not one of the lowest ranked players on the server. If I attack him, I send my one little cargo, but I'm not going to be able to kill him, or I'm not going to get a good fleet ratio. I need help. I need a bigger fleet. Coolly enough, they provided that. So if I go to my other colony, and I go to fleets, oh, I have another large cargo. 2 large cargoes going to be able to just kill him. Oh, just a second. Yes, skipped a part. Fun stuff. So we got a fleet movement. Now here you can see you can either recall your fleet, you can send a message to the person you're attacking, or I can do fleet union. Now what this is going to do, if I invite Amantia, right here, what it's going to do is it's going to send him a message, and he's going to be able to accept. What the message you're going to have is this code, and just a little blurb saying he'd like you to ACS attack to this target. Yada yada yada. Okay, so now I've done that. He will get the code, and I believe, I haven't experimented with this, but I believe I can send that code to somebody else, and they can jump in the ACS attack. How do you jump in, you say? Well, here we go. Let's hop into this fleet. If we go to large cargo, we go to next, and I go to combat forces. There we are. And I believe if you, yeah, no, you need to be invited, I think. I can go to next, and ACS attack. There we are. So now I have two fleets attacking. However, they will attack at the same time. Even though they launch separately, one will slow down and meet up with the other, so they land at the same time. It's really effective. It's really, really convenient for killing bigger players. And those are the really big reasons alliances are important. Please join an alliance. Skyrim is decent. No complaints here. Just an alliance of any kind is what you need. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions about Alliance or ACS, just go ahead, hit me up down there, and we can talk about it, or I'll make another video, or you can just thumbs down me and unsubscribe, because maybe you don't want to talk about it. But questions, comments, remarks in the comments. Play safe.